Afternoon all. We welcome you all for the afternoon sessions. We'll start with the display of all the mega projects. Yeah. I request the teams to start the session. From the right. There are some changes. Naku? लोग आ रहे हैं मेरे को नहीं आ रहे सॉरी Redshift वाले हैं, Onyx वाले हैं, Robocon और Robocon वाला कौन? सर को बोलो हाँ हम चालू ये स्टार्ट करो ना बाद में कॉपी पेस्ट करते रहो सर 2 मिनट लगेगा सर टेक्निकल इशू सर सब लंच check PPT नहीं दिखेगा ये बाद में देखेंगे अभी स्टार्ट चालू करो अब इधर ही रुको सर चालू
Bara. Check. Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Daniel Sequera, and I am here to present to you Team Onyx India. Next slide. Team Onyx India is the official aero modeling team of KJ College of Engineering. We make remote control aircrafts from scratch and participate in various international and national competitions. Here we have our present team, the past team actually. We participated in a competition in March in SAE, that is the Society of Automotive Engineers, SAE Aero Design in USA, in Florida, USA. Our activities of the year include all the competitions that we take part in and also an annual workshop. Next slide. In which we teach aero enthusiasts of the college and from outside how to make your own remote control airplane from scratch. We teach you basics of aerodynamics and design in a 3-day crash course. Now, Team Onyx is 12 years old, and with all these years of experience, we've participated in various competitions nationally and internationally. One such competition that we'd like to tell you about is the SAE Aero Design. In the year 2021 and 2022, Team Onyx participated in its first advanced class. Now, there are 3 subdivisions in a competition: micro class, regular class, and advanced class. Advanced class being the most difficult, the most technical one. So Team Onyx participated in it for the first time in the year 2022, in which we ranked 6th globally and 2nd in the Asia Pacific region. Last year, the team participated in SAE-VIT, that is Vellore Institute of Technology. That was a national competition in which we placed first amongst all the teams that participated across India with the best design report and best technical presentation. And also we participated this March in the SAE Aero Design, in which we stood 5th globally with 4th in design report and 5th in technical presentation, coming in the first place in the entire Asia Pacific region. Now, these competitions are something special because once you step foot onto foreign soil, you're not just representing your team, you are representing India at an international level. And that, I'd say, is a very big honor for you, for your parents, for the college, and for India. Our design process, what do we do in the team itself? We have 3 simple processes. Ideation, that we sit together, design what we have to do for the competition. Prototyping, we sit and build our plane. And testing, we flight test each and every plane that we make. And once we hit success is when we are ready for the competition. The departments that we offer to the students are aerodynamics, design, propulsion, and the non-technical, that is marketing. In aerodynamics, we have forces calculation, forces that apply onto a plane, your airfoils. All this comes under aerodynamics. In design, as the name suggests, we 3D design the entire plane. As you can see there, that's the skeletal structure of what the plane looks like after the designing phase is done. Next slide. And this is what the plane looks like after we finish building it completely. This plane right here was competition ready. Propulsion. Now, if I want the plane, of course, a paper plane can fly for a very short distance, but if I want the plane to fly for a big distance, I would need propulsion in that. That would include So basically, Team Onyx is interdepartmental at the end of the day. And we have 3 subdivisions in that. That's Tronics, that is the plane's connections itself, containing the motors, batteries, servo motors, etc. DAS, that's the data acquisition systems, in which we GPS track the plane, the altitude that the plane is flying at, etc. And image processing is which we use image processing in targeted landing zones. Right. As you can see there, we have one of the photos that tell you that where we specifically placed a GPS mapping for the plane, and it was an autonomous plane. That means it flies on its own. So it would follow the path and then come back and land into its designated area. So what's next? Now we are gearing up for SAE Aero Design 2024, in which the problem statement is just a gist of it. Electric class in which we use autonomous flight delivery systems. So this is a big challenge nowadays because as a student team, we have to design and innovate our own systems. Right? And finally, our last department that we have is marketing and finance, the technical department, in which they handle all the social medias and the finances of the student team. All right. I'd like to show you a small video in which we... So to all you aero enthusiasts out there, if you are interested enough, we'd like to extend an invitation to you. You can join Team Onyx as one of the mega projects group. And with that, I'd like to conclude my presentation. Thank you so much.
Nice, sir. They are switching. Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paras Mahesheri from Team Redshift Racing. Um, we are the official Bha SAE team of KJSCE College of Engineering, founded in 2011 by a group of off-roading enthusiasts from a college. Without further ado, Patwin Engineering Private Limited, along with SVU and Somaya Trust, represent Team Redshift Racing India, the brand ambassador of Bha SAE India, powered by Godrej Aerospace and HPCL. Here at Redshift Racing India, we learn how to apply a classroom skills into real work engineering problems. You will learn about the process of manufacturing parts that are designed by the team that are according to the industry. Next. Next slide. The main competition with that participate is that Bha SA India. Every year, around 200 of the best teams in the country participate in the fierce competition. Every season, we just do not build a car, but present meticulous plans to the judges before manufacturing the prototype. Even before the actual track events, there is a ridiculous test, inspection and scrutiny of the vehicle. The various dynamic events include brake test, acceleration run, suspension and traction events, hill climb, rock crawl, and 4 hours intense endurance race. Redshift Racing India is the only team in the college where you can actually feel the thrill of racing against other competing teams in the competition. Moving on to the competition, slide change. Moving on to the competition, we compete in the teams head race in various competition. The primary ones are the Bha SA India, Mega ATV Championship, Enduro Student India, and ATVC on the national level. Moreover, the team has competed internationally at South Africa and the United States over a couple of years and has represented the country at a global scale. As you guys can see, here are the 3 latest prototypes of the last 3 seasons. Slide change. So the main 2 domains of the team are technical and non-technical. Following 5 are the technical departments of the team: the chassis, suspension and steering, brakes, powertrain, and data acquisition. The team just cannot work on its own. The team has its own marketing and PR, which brings in sponsorship to carry team expenditure smoothly. A creative team which handles and keep tabs on all social media activities of the team. The web development team, which has a huge responsibility to convey maximum amount of information about the team to the investors and the internet audience. Redshift Racing India's journey so far has been an uphill trajectory. In our season 2021-2022, we have achieved a historic 4 podiums in a single season, and that too in a pandemic-struck period with major health risks around us. We managed to stick through online meetings in designing phase and had an AIR1 in design phase at Baha SAE India, an overall rank of 8th amongst 200 plus teams participating at the competition. In the Mega ATV Championship, the team had won the 4 hours night endurance race, 3 hours third in the fastest lap event, and overall second placed among the 100 plus teams. Next. These are the technical innovations that have made the vehicle better than ever before with each year passing. In our latest season of Baha SAE, Team Redshift Racing has achieved the best ever finish in Redshift Racing India's history, with all over India rank among second among 100 plus team participating at the event. With the major change in the transmission system that is shifting to chain drive from pop shaft and achieving the heights was one of the biggest achievement till the date. During the season, we also competed at Baja SAE Oregon, where the team achieved an overall rank of 49 with 150 plus teams participating from all over the world. So slide.
Hi, I'm Rohan. I was a part of Team Redshift Racing India for 3 years. I joined the team during my second year and I was a part of the suspension and steering department. Redshift provided me with the perfect opportunity to practically apply all the theoretical knowledge which we were getting in the classroom. So, be it for, failure analysis from material science or the design of different components based on the theory of machine design. The team makes use of various software like SolidWorks, AutoCAD, ANSYS, MATLAB, all of which are given significant importance in the industry. While manufacturing the prototype, you get a hands on experience with different tools and machines, which I feel are the basic skills every mechanical engineer must possess. Working day and night with the team, you get to spend time with a lot of amazing people and you build very strong connections with them. Participating in the competition, watching what you've built go out there and perform, and finally getting the podium place is a different feeling overall. So, the college might have given me the degree, but Redshift has made me the true mechanical engineer I am today.
I'm Nihar Merchant. I was the technical coordinator and driver of Team Redshift Racing India for the 2022 season. Having been a part of the team since the second year of my engineering, I learned and developed a lot of technical and soft skills. When you design and build a vehicle from scratch and test it, you understand the theory and its working, which would otherwise have been only a concept to study in the classroom. After driving the vehicle during testing, I understood the vehicle's behavior and felt every change when we tuned the vehicle. This helped us perform exceptionally well at both the Baha SAE India and the Mega ATV Championship. One of the experiences I'd like to share was one during the 4-hour night endurance race at the Mega ATV Championship. The team adopted a strategy to spread across the track and report the location of the vehicle as soon as I passed. This coordination helped us during one of the breakdowns and resolve the issue, helping us win the race. The exposure and experiences I've had with the team, designing, building, testing, and racing the vehicle against 100 other teams is truly priceless.
These were the few words of alumni of Redshift Racing. So, as they themselves said, it's just not building up the technical knowledge you gain, but also the soft skills you develop, which is the utmost necessary wherever you go after you complete your education. All this won't be possible today without the support from a college. They provide and encourage us by providing us access to the facilities like welding shop, machine shop, and 3D printing. They also provide the unwavering support to the team by providing various softwares like SolidWorks, MATLAB, ANSYS, etc. In addition to the college gives us to the testing facility and aids us financially to compete in various events nationally as well as internationally. All this in turn encourage us to the industry ready and also give us exposure in the terms of displaying the prototype at various colleges events and tech festival. Slide. Looking forward the future and the EV mobility movement worldwide, we do plan to develop an EV prototype in the upcoming season. Development of the driver display system and extensive use of data logger to record the real time of the vehicle's performance is also a primary objective. This year, we plan to achieve AIR1 at Baha SAE Indo. And finally, nothing pleases us more than you showing your interest in the team. We'll be soon announcing a workshop orientation program and recruitment drive in the coming month. So keep a tab of all the social media handles and follow us for further updates. Feel free to contact any of our team members and visit the workshop anytime. Thank you.
Hello. So hi guys, we are team KJC Robocon and I'm the vice captain of the team. So here's a glimpse of about how team KJC Robocon works. So here are the some of the achievements of our team. We got first place in the MathWorks modeling competition in 2023. We also secured AIR 6 in the year 2022. We scored 100 on 100 in the following year for the stage 1 documentation stage, and we also got we won the Fusion Innovation Design Award by Autodesk, and we were the only team from Mumbai to qualify for the quarterfinals in the following tournament, and we are also acknowledged as one of the best teams of Mumbai. So here's something about our team. So we are a group of robotic enthusiasts who take part in the competition that is called as the ABU Robocon. So our team consists of people from all the branches, and one of the best example of that is that our mechanical head Pratik here is from electronics, and so our team not only participates in the competition, but actually this is the best place where you can actually apply your skills that you learn in your classes, and so something about the competition as well. ABU stands for Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union, where all the countries from the Asia Pacific region compete and represent their country. The same competition is called as DD Robocon in India, and it takes place in the IIT Delhi. So Robocon as a team, we have 4 different departments, starting with mechanical, which looks after the prototyping, designing, and the manufacturing, and the electronics department, which looks after the wiring and the PCB designing of the robot. Then comes the embedded system and the coding department, which looks after the sensor interfacing, embedded coding, drive systems, and the feedback systems. And last but not the least is the research and development wing, which tries new robotic operations and different areas of robotics, which include, as you can see, ROS and Gazebo, MATLAB simulation, image processing, and SLAM as well. So let's start off and get a gist about what the mechanical department actually does. So the mechanical department works in 5 stages that comes with research, designing, prototyping, testing, and final manufacturing. The first phase is the research phase, where once the theme is revealed from the ABU Robocon competition, we think about the mechanism that could be used and what are the different things we can make new in the robot. Then comes the designing phase, where we design the actual mechanisms which we already had thought during the research phase. This designing is usually done in the softwares called as the Fusion 360 and the SolidWorks, which are mainly used in the industry as well. Then later we take those mechanisms and test them in the software that is called ANSYS, where you can actually put forces and different mechanical operations on them as well. Then comes the prototyping stage, which is one of the important phases of the team, where we actually make and design the mechanisms. This is like one of the most important processes, as we know where what we can improve in the mechanisms and stuff. You can see the video of the prototyping as well. Yeah, so then the resources that we use during the phase are traditional machining, water jet cutting, laser cutting, and last one is really our favorite, that is 3D printing. This is also one of the most important phases, the testing. Once we actually finalize our mechanisms, we put them to testing by putting controllers on them and without manual testing. So this is where we actually know where we can improve as a robot whole. And then comes the final manufacturing, when all the testing, designing, and prototyping is done. We finalize our mechanisms and put together the whole robot. We learn about the embedded software now.
Hello, I'm Athar. I'm the team captain for Team KJC Robocon. I'm also the head of embedded coding department. So I'll tell you about what the department does. So first of all, our department writes the control software and code which operate the bot, we also put in constraints for the bot that are designed and given to us by the competition. That is the ABU Robocon. Uh, the phases that we go through are brainstorming. First, we brainstorm what the theme is and how we develop the robot based on the theme. We have to think about what sensors we use, what algorithms we will use to operate the bot. The sensors that we use are the most important as they tell us about the limitations and how autonomous the bot can be. These are the types of sensors that we use. The three examples that are given here are: first is the laser, second is gyro, and third is encoder. These were our bots for this year. The one here is a disassembled chassis from the left bot. Then the code is implemented on the final bot using microcontrollers. What we mainly use is Arduino, the Arduino family of microcontrollers. We also go for STM or ESPs, the autonomous functioning. Every year we try to make the bot autonomous. Well, every year we at least make it semi-autonomous, and we use it. We do it through use of sensors. So, and last but not the least, we don't only code the robot, but also the controller that we use to control the bot. So for the last 2 years, we have been using a PS5 controller. The hardware is for of the PS5 controller, but the code that we write in it is our own. So we can customize this however we want. Next is electronics.
Hello everyone, I am Shruti Pandey and I am the electronics head of the current year's Robocon team. So before we dive into the technical things, I'll just like to share that 2 years ago when I was at your place, I had never imagined that I would be a robotics enthusiast, but here I am today, absolutely passionate about what I am doing. So we are the people who bring life to these amazing robots. Like when you see these robots moving around and carrying out tasks and everything, it's a lot of efforts that the electronics team puts it into. Our role as the electronics member is working on creating the circuits that power these pods and also creating the circuitry and the PCBs that we make. Now our journey begins on with prototyping our boards. That is, we start with the perf boards, and on the breadboards we design our circuits, and finally we move on to making the PCBs on softwares like EasyEDA and Altium. Also, we act as a bridge between the mechanical and the coding departments. So these are what our PCBs look like when we design them. So in the end, it's just about getting a lot of hands-on experience when you work with our team. And I'll say that it's, you get to learn a lot of things and think creatively and critically. And also you get to solve real life problems. Now we can go on to the MATLAB and the IP department.
Hello everyone, I'm Shivam Karnad. I'm the head of the MATLAB and IP department. So our team basically works in two phases throughout the year. In the first phase, we create simulations for the different mechanisms that the mechanical department devices. And in the second phase, we work on IP and also machine learning for object detection. So something about MATLAB. MATLAB is basically a programming language in which you can perform matrices operations, create UI, create user interfaces, and Simulink is basically a MATLAB-based programming environment which helps us create the simulations very intuitively. These are some of the last simulations of some of last year's mechanisms in Simulink. So now coming to IP, these are two libraries that we use for training our object detection models. So the first one is YOLO and the other one is TensorFlow. This year we used YOLO because it proved to be a better option for us. Now moving on to the integration part of it. For integration, we basically use these two pieces of hardware. They are microprocessors. The first one is the Raspberry Pi, and the second one is the Jetson Nano by NVIDIA. They both are very reliable, and they helped us a lot for running the models and our Python scripts.
So these are mine and Vedant's number. If you have any queries, you can message on this number freely, or you can visit our mega project room, A020. If you have any queries or any discussions you would like. We also have our workshop in July, no, like August, September. Yeah, our workshop in September. You can attend then. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. First of all, good afternoon, faculty present here, and good afternoon to each and everyone. Hope you all are fine. Yeah, so I'm the captain of Team ETA, and Team ETA, we are basically.
First slide here.
Okay, so we are basically a team of 25 students who try to build fuel efficient vehicles. And we have been doing this thing since 2013. So we participate in Shell Eco Marathon. It is a competition hosted by Shell company. And there are basically two categories, a urban concept and a prototype vehicle. So we have been participating in prototype category since 2013 till now. And there are different propulsion categories that we participate in. So like the Shell gives us 4 or 5 categories, but we participate in 2 categories basically, which is gasoline and electric vehicle. So how it started? So our first car was named Jugaad. So as you all know, it was completely a thing based on Jugaad, which the first prototype was based on a metal body, and like it was a foundation and everything wasn't clear. So it was a metal body for the first time. So the name was Jugaad. It was in 2013. After that, in 2014, also the name was Jugaad, but this time we had improved design. We also had some aerodynamic factors included in the design, which made the car more efficient. Uh, so the first time we participated in Sheligo Marathon was in 2015, which was in Philippines, and we were fifth in Asia. So actually, I forgot there are three categories that Shell three country regions in which Shell divides each and every team, which is US, Europe, and Asia. So as we all fall under Asia, so we participated in Asia region, and this was kind of a first milestone for us, which we backed a mileage of 153 kilometer per liters. Then, then after that, in 2017, the next car which we built was Triton. It was named Triton, and it also had major changes, and it was a very efficient car in each and every term, be it mechanical, be it tronic side, each and everything. Well, this is our MVP. It was Mahil, and it was made in 2019. So basically, this car has bagged too many prizes. I'll just take you over it. So there is the off-track awards in which we won the safety award. Then this is kind of a major milestone, which was we bagged a mileage of 268.7 kilometer per liter, which means that if you start from here, you can go to Nasik and come back half the distance in just 1 liter of petrol. Yeah, thank you. This car, like we were in the top three in Asia category, in the Asia region. We were first in Pitch the Future. It is also off-track award. You'll get to know once you come and reach us. We were then like we also participated with the same car in 2021, but as there wasn't a off-track on-track competition, it was completely off-track. So in that also we won two to three prizes for this car. So this is basically the MVP for us till now. And right now we have made a EV vehicle which we name it Yugant, and it is kind of a complete change for us, but it is a total different learning for us. And I guess as I know most of you all right now are opting for computer science department and I guess embedded coding and everything. So you'll get to learn a lot in this propulsion system. I won't say mechanical students won't get to learn because everything is completely based on it, on the mechanical department, but definitely it is more of diverted towards coding and towards building a EV vehicle here. So the mechanical department which we have here, so the body works. Here you will get to learn about how a body is made. Like first we used to go chassis, but then we shifted to monocoque body. Now monocoque is something which is it is a chassis-less body basically, and it it gives us all the strength and each and every dominating factor that we want without the chassis. So the weight is reduced to almost half, and also we can give it whatever shape we want. So it is kind of a great upgrade scaling for us. So basically here you'll learn to design a body. You'll learn many software that it be ANSYS, SolidWorks, everything. You'll learn rendering. You'll learn how to give all the shapes you want to the body. Then the vehicle dynamics department. So vehicle dynamics is basically it how your vehicle propels, and the basically commanding factor is the vehicle dynamics. So in this, there's steering and there's suspension. So you'll get to learn about all the softwares, MATLAB, Lotus, and everything for suspension. And in steering, you'll get to know all the calculations, how it is done. Yeah, so Lotus software, Adams. So this is kind of a video which we have. It is in-house, so kind of a support that we have made through the carbon fiber. So you all guys can see it. Yeah, so that was it. So you'll learn basically the complete layup, how it is done. And I like to highlight this thing, that this thing is used in almost each and every advanced industry, be it aerospace. So carbon fiber is kind of a complete booming factor that you guys want to learn. Then the powertrain, as I told you, like we have engine as well as gasoline engine as well as the EV that we go. So in powertrain, in IC engine, you'll learn about how to tune the engine, how to play with different parameters to achieve the mileage that we achieve. And in EV, you'll get to know about the entire motor controller, how it is made. Drivetrain is basically from the powertrain, the power is generated, and it until the wheels, each and everything which is between them is the drivetrain basically. So we have all the clutches, all the chain drive, everything comes under drivetrain. So you'll learn about how to calculate all the forces coming, the torque, everything on this. Yeah, as I mentioned, all the softwares. So I'd like to call Krishna, my electronics department head, and he'll give you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm electronics head in Team ETA. So basically in Team ETA, we work on various electronic softwares. So if you're in electronics department, there are various factors that you're going to learn. The basic thing that I'm going to talk about is PCB designing. PCB designing is done on various software like Eagle and Altium. Being in Team ETA, you would be able to design your PCB according to your needs, and you would be able to design it very accurately. Second thing, what electronics department does is harnessing of the vehicle. Now, as my colleague talked to you about electric vehicles, as we all know, electric vehicle is a very hot topic nowadays. So in Team ETA, what basically we do is we design motor control, the heart of the electric vehicle, which runs the motor, and it is the heart of the entire electric vehicle system. So in Team ETA, you're going to learn how to make motor controller, how it functions, what are the ways in which it functions. We use various software as LT-Spice to run the simulations and do R&D based on that. Now, as you can see, this is the PCB designing and the soldering that we have showcased one. In that, in ETA, you're going to learn embedded system as well, like Arduino, Raspberry Pi, and Tinsy. We have various simulation at MATLAB. We have to perform simulation before going to and testing the vehicles. Now, my colleague would tell you about computer science.
Yeah, so we also have a computer science department. So we have basically different competitions which are based on computer science, which we participate in. So as you all know, autonomous car, which runs completely without the help of a driver, Tesla basically. So we are trying to build an autonomous car, and we are trying to go through all the parts which are needed in designing an autonomous car. So also you'll learn about the softwares like ROS, which operate on C++ and Python. You learn all the things which are required for AI and ML, all the simulations that we want for the competition that we participate in. Yeah, so all the programming working with sensors, namely LiDAR and every other sensor that is required. Also, you'll learn about robot simulation in the computer science department. These are our sponsors. Now, this is a video which we were testing our vehicle back in November only. Yeah, so we are Team IDA, you can see here. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. First of all, hello everyone. My name is Raksha, and I'm a part of Orion Racing India. We are a Formula student-based team. Calmly go. So we are a Formula student-based team, and currently most of our members are in Hungary for the Formula East competition, which will be starting next week. We have been in this college, we've been formated since 2006. That's like 17 years of the team. We build Formula One prototype cars, which we take to national and international competitions. And we have been successfully a 4-time national champion. And we have also won 53 awards and built 14 cars till now. Next. Okay. So we, oh yeah. Okay, we in our team we have electronics, mechanical, and marketing teams, which when we all come together to technically build Formula One cars, and we have been shifted to the EV sector since 2019. So we've built successfully 2 cars which are electric. And so our most notable awards or championships that we have won till now are Formula Bharat, in which we are a 4th-time national champion, as I've mentioned. And we have also won in Formula Germany, Formula Institute in Germany, and Formula Institute in Austria. And we obviously hope that in the current Hungarian Formula student that we achieve as many as awards as we can. I'll be going, switching to my teammate, Raj, to continue.
So these are small videos which you can see. These are from our competitions, past competitions. So most of you all might be wondering, what do you get from being in a mega project? So you get a hands-on experience on building a race car. You get a lot of practical knowledge, which you obviously learn in your classroom. So you can imply all of them in actual real life. You get a lot of industrial exposure as you deal with different sectors of the industry related to making a car or any automobile. You get to represent India on an international as well as a national scale, which is a very proud and prideful moment for each and every one, including y'all, me, the country, KJSCE, and most of all, you all get internship credits. So what's next for Orion? We are planning to manufacture and design our next car. We conduct on-track testing as well as tunings of the car. Documentation, presentations of design and cost events during different competitions. And currently we are preparing for Formula Bharat 24, which will take place in January. We've spent 17 years making 15 cars, and our current car, which is in Hungary, is named Pegasus, and we will be launching the car soon on our Instagram handle, so please go check it out. The different systems in Orion, or the different systems that are used, or I could say, which are needed to build a car, are electrical, mechanical, and of course, marketing, which is a non-technical. The electrical system has battery management, then you have your data acquisitions, then you have your powertrain, because since we are an EV vehicle, as mentioned, we need a powertrain, which is the heart of our car. The mechanical system being chassis, aerodynamics, suspension, cooling, WBT. These are all your mechanical components which are very much useful and needed during any testing or driving the car. And the usual marketing is you have your digital marketing, event handling. Then you have financial and sponsorships. So these are some of our alumni from Orion who have done something more in life after Orion. So currently, one of our techos is placed at Aether. A composites lead is in TU Delft. Another tech of 2017 has been placed in Volkswagen. This is our current team with our captain Anilesh and Techo Madhav Rathor. Thank you.
Starting like video play now. Sure. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Myself Rishikesh Bentade, captain of the Marine Robotics team. Our team believes in perseverance, passion, and dedication. We at TMRT deals with cutting-edge marine technology that brings meaningful impact in marine society and defense through our sustainable projects. Our team consists of two parts: Impact Horizon and Marine Mastermind. Impact Horizon deals with the marine issues such as water debris, water level stress in India, and etc. Marine Mastermind deals with the R&D of cutting edge technology in marine defense. In Impact Horizon, we have two ongoing projects, that is Nisarg and Shuddhi. Nisarg, which is its status is on manufacturing. So as you can see, here a new bot is situated which goes underwater and tests the marine aquatic life, whereas the bot that is gonna surface on the water will collect all the debris and it will act as a river cleaning bot. Moving further, the very first bot of Marine Mastermind was Cooper, developed by our seniors, now mentors. Proton. Proton was our very first AUV, that is, it was designed to do certain tasks like missile launching and marine life exploration. As you can see, we have showcased our Proton, which goes underwater and do different tasks autonomously. Moving on to our upcoming projects, Calvary and Shuddhi. Calvary, it is one of its prominent AUV ever built, last with cutting-edge technology such as laser-guided torpedo, robotic arm, state-of-the-art computer vision model, and many more. Below that, we have Shuddhi. It is an initiative under Impact Horizon that solves the scarcity of decreasing groundwater level in India. This is the team structure of our project. We have 4 departments: mechanical, electronics, comms, marketing, and creativity. Marketing deals with design, simulation, and manufacturing. Electronic deals with control system and integration of hardware and software. Computer department is responsible to make the bot completely autonomous, whereas marketing department deals with sponsorship, outreach activities, and play a very vital role in maintaining public relationship with defense officers, industry people, and many other. Competitions, we take part in 3 competitions: SAUVC and RoboNation. SAUVC takes place in Singapore, whereas RoboNation takes place in USA. Both deals with tasks such as procuring objects, launching missiles, and etc. DRUS is an initiative by DRDO which deals with advanced underwater communication and various underwater defense tasks. Moving on to future scope, it consists of underwater infrastructure, amphibious robots, marine conservation, defense collaboration with India and Navy and DRDO. So here I want to say that we have already collaborated with Indian Army, and the project that we have built is already on a mission, and it's an active mission. So our future scope consists of collaborating with Navy and DRDO further. So now we have decided to conduct a 3 days workshop. Day 1 will consist of designing and 3D printing. Day 2 will consist of basic of ROS and integrating it with computer vision. Day 3 will consist of manufacturing of primary marine robotic mechanisms such as dropper, gripper, and torpedo launch. So you can contact us here at email ID tmrt@somaya.edu. And we have start our registration. So you can scan this QR code and you can register to join our team. Thank you.
Just announce, no? So students, we are done for the day. So for A11 batch, you will have your document verification and the sessions that you missed, that is departmental visits, on Monday, that is 31st. For others, the session that we had to postpone yesterday will be done on 1st August. Thank you, everyone.